Right, question 11 then. So with question 11, complete the formula for each of the following. So we've got an area A of a square. Well, a square then, so there's a square, and the area inside is A, and we know the side of it is X. So if it's a square by definition, all the sides are then X, and we need to work out the area. So the area is going to be equal to, well, how would you work it out? You times X by X, length times width. So it's X times by X, and you can write that as X squared. The second one says the volume of a cube. Where's a cube? The volume's the inside of that. So what dimensions have we got? We've got cube side Y. So the volume V is equal to the length times the width times the height. So we've got Y times Y times Y. And the way we write down that quicker is Y cubed. Question 12. It's a true, false one. So tick whether each statement is true or false. So what I'm going to do is just put down 1 to 6 here. And true or false. So the length is 4 times the width. It's false. So you get 6 marks for each of these. So false is saying put a tick. So it's not 4 times the width. If the length was 4 times the width, it'd be 16. The area is 32. Well, let's just do a bit of working out here. The area is done by 4 times by 8. 4 times by 8 is 32 centimeters squared. So it is correct. The perimeter is 32. The perimeter is the distance around the shape. So if we add this up, that's 16, 20, 24 centimeters. So that is false. It has rotational order of symmetry of 4. Well, that's false, because if you took a rectangle and started here, if I just put a dot in the corner, just to show you, and put the same here. If I rotate it, then that's the first time it will be roughly the same, and then from there, we've not lost a bit here to be honest, but you got the idea. It then, I'll just click on that again. So the first time on a full turn is there's the first one it'll go into itself, and then back again at the start. So the order of rotation is actually 2. And remove that horrible explanation. So it is false. The width is 50% of the length. Well, that is true, because the length, if you halved it to get 50%, you would get the width. And the ratio is 2 to 1. Well, the way to do that is length. Sorry. So 5 was true. And the length to width. Well, what's your length? Your length is 8. And then your width is 4. Well, you can cancel these down because you can half them. And half again. A bit like fractions, really, is ratio. And that will then prove to you that it is 2 to 1. Question 13. So 8x equals 32. So 8 lots of something gives us 32. So if we divide both sides by 8, that will then give us x here. And then 32 divided by 8 will give us the answer of 4. B, we've got y minus 9 equals 14. I want to get rid of the minus 9, so we add 9 to both sides. Adding 9 to this side leaves us with y, and adding 9 to this side then would leave us with 23. Part C, w over 3 equals 7. Well, this line here means divide, so we're going to times by 3, do the opposite operation. So then w equals 21. Question 14. Well, with question 14, we've got ourselves a protracted question there. So what I'll do is just construct this on the page. So ta-da, here we go. So we've created that, or I've just drawn it. So we've got 3 comedy films. So this area here, oopsie daisy, try that again. This area here is going to be 3. So how many films are shown altogether? Well, what you really need to do there is measure the angle itself. So the first thing we do is make sure that cross, which is here, is perfectly on center. We then rotate the protractor up so that the 0, the bottom part there, and then we read that that is actually 60 degrees. And then read from this side that this is 120. So what we've now got then, just remove that, is this is 60 degrees in here, and this is 120 degrees, and then that's a straight line, so that's 180. So here, this is double the amount, so that's got to be 6, and this then is treble, so that's got to be 9. So for 14A, we're adding 3, 6, and 9 together, which gives us 18. Part B, how many more romance films are showing than comedy? Well, romance is 6, comedy is 3, so it's 6 take away 3, which then gives us the answer 3 more. Question 15. It's a star question, so it's looking for the quality of written communication. So you've got to set out your work well and then put a summary at the bottom. So personally, I sort of set the question out into sort of 3 areas. 2 adverts the same type of bread, and then we've got which is cheaper, 2 800-gram loaves or 4 400-gram loaves. You must show you're working. So if you're buying 2 times an 800-gram, then what's that going to cost you? Well, the original price is £1. So just change that, just correct that. So the original price is £1.36. But if we buy 1, then we get the second one half price. So if you half this, 2 into 1 goes 0, carry a 1. 2 into 13 goes 6, carry a 1. 2 into 18 goes 8. So then we've got 68p for half price. So if we add them both together, that will then give us £2.04. So then we've got the 400-gram loaf, and that's going to be bought 4 times. So we've got buy 1 get 1 free. So if we've got buy 1 get 1 free, that means that every time we spend 92p, we get 2 loaves. So if we want 2 loaves, then if we double that, then we'll get the cost. Well, double 90 is £1.80, and then 2 on top, so we've got £1.84. So then we say, which one's cheaper? So it's cheaper by, and we work out that it's actually 20p when you get 4 lots of 400-gram bread.